As the Coachella Valley continues to grow as an entertainment and cultural empire in the California desert cities, Mutual 111 is your go-to for local and regional arts, literature, music, special events, and theater. From the Mutual Broadcasting System studios in Palm Springs, it's The Desert Scene with Bonnie G.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. Happy to have you here with us. And I'm so happy to welcome to the show Michael Holmes, who is a buddy of mine and runs the best hottest nightclub in Palm Springs, the Purple Room. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm well. Bonnie, how are you?
Good. I know you guys are rocking and rolling over there. Season's kicked off. So tell us about what you have coming up for the holiday season.
Well, we have a lot of great stuff. Of course, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day, we have 3-course dinners offered with a quartet, jazz quartet each day. Wonderful shows in December. Diane Shore,
excellent,
hits the stage, and she comes every year on her birthday. So her birthday is December 9th. She'll be there the 1st and 2nd.
Okay.
And then that's followed by the Kinsey Six, who are completely irreverent and hysterical. It's a 4-part a cappella, they call it dragapella, quartet. And the Kinsey Six, and their show is called Oy Vey in a Manger.
I love it, okay.
And it's just a riot.
Okay.
And then, of course, one of the greatest voices of jazz, Jane Monheit, is coming December 15th and 16th.
Okay.
And she's released a Christmas album last year, so she's presenting that.
Fabulous.
And, yeah, and then Brandon and James, who are kind of Purple Room favorites. They're piano, cello, and voice show, and it's their holiday show.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. So, and then, of course, New Year's Eve.
Yes.
We have 3 seatings and 3-course dinners that are fabulous with a countdown at each seating. Okay. The first 2 seatings, we have the wonderful Rose Millette, who
yes.
you know.
Yes.
And then the last seating at 10 o'clock through midnight is Vavavoom
Sharon Sills. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. She brings it.
So no, it's just fun. Just nothing but raucous fun. It's just a hoot.
Now, are you doing? I know I finally got to see you do the Judy show on Sunday, which was wonderful. Are you doing a special any holiday stuff around the Judy show?
I am. I always forget myself. We're doing Judy's Old Fashioned Christmas, and that's where Judy drinks old fashions all night.
Okay. Now, are you doing that several Sundays in December? Are you doing a holiday theme thing?
Yes. Okay. Starting the Sunday after Thanksgiving, it's Sunday, November 26th, then December 3rd, 10th, and 17th. Okay.
So tell us about. I'd like to ask you. First of all, how many years now have you been running the Purple Room?
Over 8.
Wow.
Going on 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you say it has evolved over the years? What you do, the way things roll, who you book, how has it evolved and changed over the years?
Well, I think we get most of the people that play there I know or know through friends. And, for years I toured. And there's this kind of a circuit of touring, and you get to know a lot of people. And that's how it came to be. I think the way it's evolved is we've really honed our craft into the Purple Room is an experience.
Yes.
It's not just dinner. It's not just music. It's an experience. It's a vibe. It's a flashback to the fun glamour days of the 60s supper club.
Yeah.
And, over the years, obviously we've redone the interior and decorated. But the goal has always been to really, really bring that feeling back. And I think we've succeeded. It's taken a few years to get it there, but we have great stars, that I'm very proud to present, and they seem to love the Purple Room. They love to play there. So.
Yeah. And, of course, to remind people that during the week, Tuesday night is the fabulous Rose Millette. Wednesday night is yourself, Darcy Daniels and Charles Herrera, all buddies of mine,
Right.
fabulous doing Rat Pack music. Thursday is Sharon Sills, and then Friday and Saturday you bring in the folks from out of town from wherever, and, of course, Sunday is the Judy Show.
Right.
So this has got to be. Do you get much downtime? This has got to be a lot of work. You're running the place. You're booking the place. You're performing. My gosh.
Yeah, it's a pretty busy schedule during the season when we're open, but I do take a break in the summer. Yes, and I need it. But actually, in the summer is when I book the following season. So that's busy with all the. Pardon me, chatter. Mm-hmm. And you work with entertainers, so you know that's like herding cats. So that's a lot of work.
So here, and I'm not asking you to name names, but when you deal with bigger names, bigger stars, I'm guessing there can be some ego issues occasionally, and I don't know if you've run into that, or has that been pretty smooth for the most part?
It's actually been pretty smooth. And what I've come to find, the people who are more secure in their talent and what they do, and therefore generally become a bigger star, are the easiest to deal with.
Yeah.
It's the people who are rather insecure.
Yeah.
Who aren't sure of what's going on. Or, you know what? It's just like anybody else. We all have a bad day.
Yeah. Yes.
I had an entertainer who was there, very well known, very big star. At soundcheck, she got a call. Her husband was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance, and he had a stroke.
Oh my gosh!
And he was in New York. She went on with her shows.
Yeah. Because there wasn't a lot she could do at that point, I guess, really.
Right. I mean, by the time she would have gotten back, she would have, and he was okay.
He was okay.
He ends up, I mean, there's a certain health situation, but he's relatively well.
Okay.
But that's what show business is.
Exactly.
The show must go on.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you just roll with the punches, but we have a great team there. We've worked really hard to build our Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They're all a little different. They're all live music.
Yeah.
But Rose does, a lot of Billie Holiday, Duke Ellington, Sarah Vaughan, that arena, jazz and blues.
Yeah.
And she's a living legend, Jazz Hall of Fame member.
Yeah.
Darcy Daniels, myself, and Charles Herrera, we do the Rat Pack era, the Great American Songbook, which really came out of that period of the 60s supper club, the popular music for that time. And we do it, so every Tuesday is one thing, every Wednesday is another, Thursday is Sharon Sills with her variants of Broadway and 60s pop and all over the board.
She's a powerhouse, absolutely. So what about your Judy Show as far as changes over the years from the time you first started doing it? I'm guessing that evolves also.
It does. Before, I used to play in theaters a lot and also clubs, but the show changed constantly. And over the years, there's kind of been a formula that has evolved. It's like pow, 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 pow. I don't do any ballads. I used to do ballads. I used to do Billie Holiday and Peggy Lee and some different characters, which I can still do again or bring in. But people like the energy and the laughter of the high energy songs and killer jokes. Banging it out. So, but I'm looking forward to the Christmas show because gives me an opportunity to do kind of a whole new show, you know.
Yeah. And
we changed that.
The Judy show is really fun because you involve the audience. Have you ever had a situation, I'm guessing if you've been in this business long enough and if you do that kind of show, where you sort of try to involve people in the audience and somebody in the audience really doesn't want to be involved? You know,
it's kind of a sixth sense of honing in on what's going to work and what's not. And if I don't know how it happens, but it happens. You can just tell that a person is really not ready to. I had one show many years ago where in the middle of my I was doing Billie Holiday, and in the middle of a song, she stood up and opened her purse and pulled out a gun.
Oh, my gosh.
Said, "You're not Billie Holiday."
Oh, my goodness.
And I said, "No, I'm not. I'm just a man in a dress. Billie Holiday is dead."
And then what happened? What did she do?
Well, finally, security got there. We were just trying to calmly talk her down.
Oh my goodness gracious! That's crazy. That's crazy. But and I know the professional that you are, you managed to go on. But that would rattle a lot of people. I think. You know.
Well, that might have been why Billie Holiday was a drug addict. The way she had to deal with it.
Yeah, could be. So what do you do, Michael? I probably have asked you this before, but I don't recall what you said. I would like to ask performers, before you're going on to perform, do you have a ritual, meditation, lucky socks, anything like that you do?
Well, when I perform as myself, I have a very particular, I guess it came out of doing the Judy show. Everything is timed getting ready. Mm-hmm. You know, I have to have... I start at this time, this has to be done at this time, this has to be done at this time, and then we go.
Yeah.
And the best thing about the Judy show on my end is working with Joel Baker.
Oh, he's great.
We've worked together for years.
Yeah.
So he always catches me when I fall. Mm-hmm. But Charles Herrera is my dresser.
Yeah.
And he helps me get ready and helps me do the quick changes. Mm-hmm. And we have developed this wonderful patter of insults.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because a lot of the Judy show is improv.
Yeah.
And you have to, sharpen your
wit
response skills. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so as I'm getting ready, that makes itself known in our relationship, and it's of enormous value.
Yeah.
Now, people who don't know that and don't know us, they'll watch it and they're like, "Wow,
oh my God,
mean to each other."
Right. Yeah.
But it's part of the process.
Absolutely,
and it's a very important part.
Yeah, and Charles is the best. I mean, not only is he a wonderful performer, but he's a great guy. He's just a great guy. Well, Michael Holmes, so let's give people the phone number, website, et cetera, so they can find out what's happening at the Purple Show and buy tickets.
Well, everything is on the website. That's the easiest way to find all of your answers.
Okay.
I'll quickly say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, reservations are made. No tickets are necessary. Make them through Open Table.
Okay.
And for the ticketed shows, they are all listed on purpleroompalmsprings.com.
Okay.
purpleroompalmsprings.com or TicketWeb.
Okay. Excellent.
TicketWeb.com, but all the links are there.
Okay.
And on the website, it tells you everything that's going on.
Super. Well, Michael Holmes, you are just a treasure here in the Palm Springs area. It really is. If you want a real nightclub experience, and especially kind of going back to old Hollywood, old Palm Springs and the Rat Pack, you've got to check out the Purple Room. And the entertainment is superb. Food is great. Bartender service is wonderful. So thank you so much for being here and for running the Purple Room and being my buddy and being here today. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much. All right, Michael Holmes, we're going to let him get back to work because I know he's got a lot to do. Thank you. And we'll see the rest of you on the Desert Scene next time.
Join us again for the Desert Scene with Bonnie G. from Mutual 111. Be sure to visit thedesertscene.com for more show information. and mutual111.com for our full library of episodes.